So hey everyone, this will be episode 20 of On a Roll. Today we have full party, so it's going to be 7 player, 1 DM, pretty exciting stuff. One new face, we'll be introducing a new character, Larry, so that should be interesting, and then we kind of like left off in the mix of things last week. So we're not out of the woods yet, per se. We're not in the woods, but we're rather into like some sort of a crypt. But we last week we left where it was kind of like crumbling, and there was a possibility of us being trapped there. So we still have to get out of there and make it alive. So we'll see if that's going to prove a challenge. We still have like Beltic, who's right now, as we speak, unconscious in some sort of water. So we'll need to save him as usual, and then we'll see if we can adventure around Barovia today. So that should be quite interesting. And without further ado, let's go and join the rest of the team. And I'm back, and we're live.
Hey, Internet.
Welcome.
Hello.
All right, can we save Beltic? I think that's the name of the episode.
I'll do my best.
That seems like an appropriate name.
And I think we should head for a long rest, like as soon as we can.
Agreed.
Beltic wholeheartedly would agree if he was conscious.
Yeah, speaking of that, as you guys are sitting there in the dungeon, you hear this.
Honor's going to look around. We need to get out! Honor will... Are we starting officially?
Yeah, it's on, man!
Alright. Honor is going to run and grab Beltic, football carry Beltic, and cast Lay on Hands to heal him 2 hit points.
What? Did we win? What's going on?
We need to
now,
run!
talk later!
Yep.
And he is going to book it.
All right.
I'm
For the
booking it.
purposes, we have to keep initiative order. So Honor will assume you the party on.
Oh shit, Beltic is last. But he's getting carried.
I'd rather be after him, because if I'm before him, I have to make that death save, and I'm 1 away from dying.
Right.
So Gazelle, you're up. Gazelle, what do you do? Things are crumbling around you.
Move! Is he here?
10 seconds to Gazelle.
He's so scared he can't move.
All right, Celtic. You're on Honor's back right now.
Okay. Since I'm now conscious, I kind of shake my head, wake up, realize the situation, and I'll move and I'll do a dash action.
Sorry there, guys. I was having mic issues.
So I think I'm encumbered.
Melkari, what do you do?
I'm bugging out. I'm following him since I don't really know where I'm going in here. I'm done.
Ella.
I'm gonna follow him as well because I
don't know where I am either.
Yeah, make sure you go half movement the first 2 squares, and then normal movement the next 3. Because remember, you're a forest gnome, and you're in lots of water.
You're still swimming.
Yeah, this is not good because I'm encumbered.
You should end up in this square.
Thank you.
Horrible.
Oh man.
Drop some stuff and run.
Yeah, I'm going to drop my explorer pack and book it. That means, so I use 5 to move here. I want to jump across here.
All right, go ahead and make me a jump check or a strength check. Athletics. Sorry. Trying to think.
He's just pushing himself off the ground with his arms.
Does that make it?
Yep, you managed to get there.
Okay, so basically that takes me, so 5, so that takes me about 20 to get here, and then I have another 5.
Another 10 actually, but it would be 5, so you'd be there.
Okay, and then I'm gonna end up over here.
Honor.
I'm booking it as far as I can. I will have to. Do I have to jump as well? As Warble did.
No, because I think you're normal size.
We're gnomes, man. So small.
Ah, understood. Then I'm going to move my. I'm going to drop what I don't need, like the Explorer's Pack, and I am going to dash on my action to move a full 60. So.
Okay. That should bring you to the staircase. Gazelle, you're gonna go upstairs.
Run, 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 fast as I can.
Carrie, same thing.
Right behind him.
When you 3 get to the upstairs part, which is more to the north.
Hey, sorry, Ryan. I'm going to hold on and make sure Warble and Ella are coming up. Like, I'm going to stop at the staircase and say, "Come on, run!"
Okay, no problem. As the 3 of you get up to the next floor, you notice that the hallway is collapsed in front here and over here.
Oh snap.
Is there any other direction to go from here?
Ella,
How far would my dash move me?
it would move you up to honor, basically.
I'm gonna do that.
And then Warble, I'm assuming same thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash and move as far as I can.
So you're up on the next floor.
Yay!
Honor. You feel like you have to grab Ella before the floor collapses.
I do that. I grab Ella up and I just book it up right before the floor collapses as I'm running up the stairs. And as I do that, I was like, "Pardon me, ma'am," and I grab her and I start running.
Thank you, Honor.
And you notice that there's rubble in front here that you can't get through. and the entranceway that you guys originally came down is collapsed as well.
Oh man.
Gazelle, you're up.
All right, where can I see to move to? Just keep moving forward, or I mean, am I?
Move forward 10 and then take a right.
All right, I will do that.
And you see the opening over here.
Aha. I guess I'll just keep moving if I have any more movement left.
Okay.
So that was what,
When
about
you-
15 feet?
Yeah, when you get to there, you notice that there's 2 hallways. One goes south, one goes east.
It looks like I'm going south then. Or do I want to keep moving? I will maintain momentum, I guess, and keep moving because that's what, only 10 feet in?
Yeah. And then as soon as you get to the corner, that's your turn.
Boom.
Beltic.
So I'll do that, move my 35 to there, and then I'll go ahead and dash. Unless, do I see anything that would block my way going down this hall?
There's an opening here.
Okay, then I'll use my dash action to push forward.
Okay, when you get to here, I have to read something.
Uh-oh.
You got it.
This room is festooned with moldy skeletons that hang from rusty shackles against the walls. A wide alcove in the south wall contains a painted wooden statue carved in the likeness of a gaunt, pale-faced man wearing a voluminous black cloak. His pale left hand resting on the head of a wolf that stands next to him. In his right hand, he holds a smoky, gray crystal orb. You notice that there's exits, and there's actually a exit here and an exit here. And in front of you, your passive investigation notices a staircase going to a ladder.
Beltic
Look.
looks at.
As you do that, you hear more of the rumbling coming from down below. You make it.
Beltic looks at all the options, but against all reasonable judgment, instead starts poking at one of the skeletons and ends his turn.
Okay, Malcary.
Okay, I'm gonna move up. Or not. Ooh, laggy.
I can move you. You're going east, right?
I can move now.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do I see south?
Yeah, there's a hallway that goes south.
What do I see down that hallway? Just
You see a turn right there.
okay. So it's an alternate route. So I'm gonna stay right here for now.
Okay. Ella.
I'm just gonna follow him. As far as I can, at least.
Yeah, I'm just watching that south hallway in case something comes at us.
Yeah, I can't really see anything, so I'm just following whoever's in front of me.
All right, Werble. You can turn around the corner here and then go north.
Yeah, okay, I see. Oh, and I see everyone. Okay, so that was one too. Shit.
You also see a hallway to the south.
Alright, where to? Like, where do we go? I guess I'll... Oh, snap. So, Like, would that be the some sort of the staircase?
This was the opening that you guys took,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
collapsed.
I'm just gonna dash and push through. So that gives
Okay.
me about like 6 square more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, you see the statue of the man and the wolf right there.
All right. Any if I quickly inspect anything that looks like of value.
How do you inspect?
Like you mentioned a cloak, so I wanna take a look at the cloak, and you mentioned that he was holding something in his hand.
Like a crystal orb.
Yeah, I'd like to inspect that.
Okay, as you inspect and look at it, you see coming out of the skeletons 5 shadows.
Sorry, guys. Oh shit! Oh shit!
I don't like the sounds of this.
We're gonna need some help in here!
Beltic kind of snaps too and starts pointing to the ladder in front of me. He's like, "Oh, ladder, ladder!" I'm trying to make sure everyone can see it now.
Let's see when these guys go.
Oh, this is not good.
Well, they get to go.
Man!
Honor, it is your turn.
All right. Where do I move to get to everyone? Because all I see is just blackness. Even though I.
Go 5 feet south.
And then turn the corner.
Yep. And then go north 10 feet. And you see the gang.
So
right?
5. So that was 5. That's 15. I have 15 pieces of movement. So I move up. I'm like, what's going on? As I hear the commotion from out there. Do I see? I can only see the 3 people in front of me. Where do I move to see that room
You
and
would
everything
have
like
to
that?
double move, basically.
Okay. Out of curiosity, Ryan, is my protection from evil still going on when I cast it last session?
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to double move, and I'm going to move to where you showed me to move, and I'm going to move into the room, and
Shit your pants.
I move into the room and I see it, and I'm like, and I look around quickly for an exit.
Beltic is pointing to the hidden ladder, by the
Yeah,
way.
Beltic looks like he sees the exit.
Can you?
I yell to everyone, quick, get out of here, I'll hold them off. Also, out of curiosity, do I have dark vision set on my character? Because I can't see worth anything on this map. Because I do have dark vision 30 feet.
The way the rooms are, Honor, they're 5. It's basically like you're in a tunnel.
Okay, that makes more sense. Alright, well then I'll come out of the tunnel so I can at least see the room.
Yeah, and you see
yeah.
all the shadows in there.
Alright, and that's when I say get to the ladder, get away, I'll hold them off.
All right. Zelt, you're up.
I am going to take that advice, and I'm going to move in until I can see the exit and get as far towards it as I can.
Okay. You will provoke from the shadow that's in front of you.
Oh my god.
Of
Oh, this
course I
is
do.
So bad.
But I still have mage armor from last time, correct?
Yes. Since we are still in initiative.
True, and it lasts for like 8 hours, I think.
That is correct. All right, he's gonna take a swipe at.
Oh, fudge skittles.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, I'll wait till after the opportunity attack resolves, and then I'll keep moving with my turn, assuming I'm alive.
Does the 21 hit you?
The 17 hits me, so yeah, I'm pretty sure the 21 does.
All right, so you take 2d6 plus 2 necrotic.
Oh shit.
Take 6 points of necrotic damage, and then take 4 points of strength damage.
Yeah, I'm not moving anymore.
Beltic.
So you're unconscious?
I went from full to 0.
Damn.
Oh, in that case, you were believe. Oh no, that's if it's reduced. Sorry, strength reduces to 0. So you're technically still.
Thankfully! But still -4 to strength, you said, right?
Correct.
Oh.
Okay, so I can see that one of them is next to me, so I'll go ahead and attack it with my nunchucks and unarmed attack.
All right.
Wow, I now literally have half the strength that I used to have.
Both of those are hits.
Okay, so they do their damage, and then I kind of look around. I look to Honor to see if he still wants us to go, or if someone's knocked out, if that means he doesn't want me to leave yet.
Go! Run!
You notice that,
Then
you notice that the damage is not fully going through.
Crap. Well, Beltic will use his Step of the Wind, spending 1 Kai point to take a bonus action to disengage, and I'll start moving up the ladder as much as I can with my 35 feet of movement.
Okay.
Should I just move myself forward, or is it going to be a different map?
I'll move it. It's a different map.
Okay, sounds good. And that won my turn after that.
Yeah. All right. Belton. You climb up the ladder. And you actually come out into the den near the front entrance.
Oh.
And I assume it's still all shaky and crazy in here too?
The shadows get to go.
Oh, it's gonna hurt. Right, what do I have? Do I have anything left? No, I have nothing left.
They're gonna surround Werewolf. $19 hit.
Yes.
Take 9 points in necrotic.
Damn. Alright, I'm unconscious.
And 1 point of strength.
So I'm at 0.
The other will move up and attack Honor. $12 will miss. 17 hit you?
I'm out of spell slots, correct?
Yes. Actually, no. No, you're not.
No, I'm not. I have one. How many spell slots do I have left?
You didn't burn that many spells from last session, so.
No. Oh, so but the spells. Okay, so I saw that you used Searing Smite last session. So
That's the only one I've used.
Okay, so then I have one spell slot left, but a 17 does hit me. Yes.
Okay. Take 7. And 1 point of strength. And then the other one will miss. Malkari, you're up.
Okay, time to move. I can't see this very well. So when I look into this room, what am I seeing?
All right, so you see in front of you Honor fighting off what looks to be a numerous amount of shadows. Werble is unconscious over in the front of the statues of a man in a black cloak with a wolf. Beltic is nowhere to be seen.
I'm sorry.
So do I see these stairs?
You can see the staircase over here, but you would have to go through shadows to get to the staircase.
So I know that we cannot fight shadows. So
Well,
I'm moving to the staircase.
You need to. The problem is the shadows are in front of the staircase. The creature shadow, not the shadow. You can't move through an opposing target.
Are you telling me I can't move through a shadow?
A creature shadow? No.
It's not just a shadow?
It's not going to let you go through unless you want to take the opportunity attacks.
Yeah, I just can't see in this room enough to even move. Can I move into this room at all?
You could squeeze into the room with Honor. There you go.
Oh, it's just so tense.
And you see all the creatures in front of you.
I see 3 south, 1 southeast, and 1 east.
Yeah, and then the exit is located right there.
So what is north of me?
North of you is a wall.
Oh,
Another 5 feet over is the staircase.
so what is this right here?
That's a shadow. That's a creature.
Okay, I'll attack.
Hold on. Gazelt is right by my feet, right? Because he was knocked unconscious by the Shadow's attack.
Correct.
As Malkiri comes by, I'm facing down the shadows with my greatsword, and I quickly shout over my shoulder, grab this one and get out of here as fast as possible. I'll try and push the shadow away.
Thank you.
So who am I grabbing?
The unconscious body that's by my feet.
Would be Gazelle.
Yep, the unconscious drow lying on the floor.
Honor has not memorized their names yet, so he does not know their names.
So I look down at the drow laying on the floor, and I attack the shadow.
Okay, so go ahead and make an attack. The first attack will miss. The second attack will hit. Okay.
And I can't move anymore.
That is correct, because
All right.
the monster's in your way.
Okay, I'm done. I would like to run away a little further, but it doesn't appear that I can.
That's correct, because the creature is blocking your exit, basically. Ella. You're up.
Okay, I'm gonna move into the room.
Okay, so just move yourself 5 feet south.
It's not letting me move it.
Or east and then south. Sorry, go east and then south. There you go.
Okay.
I think I'm pretty much dead. I don't think we can fight this.
I'm gonna attack this one with Vicious Mockery.
Okay, go ahead. All right, fails.
Okay, great. And then I believe it should have disadvantage on its next attack.
That is correct.
Did that do full damage?
It did, actually.
Okay.
Orbital, make me a save.
Coming up.
Oh,
So one failure.
Honor.
All right, I am going to attack the shadow that's by the staircase,
Okay.
and I'm going to activate Tides of Chaos to gain advantage on this roll.
Very good.
Let me mark that off. $13 versus his AC.
That will hit.
Yeah! And I am going to smite with this attack as well.
Very good.
So 10 points of hold on. Up. 5, 6, 7. Actually, since I rolled a 2, I'm going to re-roll that 2 because I have the Great Weapon feat.
Very
So,
good. You may do so.
so 8, 9, 10, 11 points of slashing damage. And then I roll 3d8 for my smite.
You do enough to kill it.
Okay, cool. So,
Yeah, that will do it.
as soon as I smite that shadow, I'm going to move 5 feet into that space. And I'm going to try and keep space to the ladder so I can get people to the ladder and I can stop the shadows from blocking the ladder. I'm right in front of the ladder, correct?
That is correct.
Alright, so I'm going to hold position there and I'm going to turn to the others and I'm going to go, run! Go!
All right. Gazelt, I believe you need to make a save. There you go, you pass. Good.
Woot woot!
Beltic, you are upstairs and you hear the screams of your companions below.
Oh man, Beltic's filled with heavy memories of when he left the monastery the first time and left an innocent behind. And he looks down for a second, and then he guns it towards the door to get out.
All right, you may do so. By the way, when you get to the door, hold on. When you get to the door is no longer there. You see what appears to be blades spinning through the door, like a scythe trap.
What about the windows? Do they still do they have blades on them too, or anything?
No, the windows actually look bricked, like they're no longer there.
Shoot. And do I think that there's any possibility of me like rolling through these blades or something?
Make the intelligence check. You think you might have the timing, but you're not 100% sure. But you think of like Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade, you know, where Indiana Jones is going through the trap.
Okay, so I mean, it's not like I have much of a choice at this point. Beltic's committed to his cowardice, so he's gonna try and go ahead and roll through these with the timing that he thinks he has.
Okay, make me a dex save.
Oh
'Cause
man,
The
Oh.
timing looked like it was a little bit off.
I'll get blended.
Unfortunately, that was not enough.
Well, this is the result of my cowardice.
No.
So you take 8 points of slash damage.
I'm unconscious.
The penitent
Did I
man
at
should
least
have
get-
healed.
Did I at least get through the door?
No.
Oh man, I'm on this side still. Took one step, got cut in the face, fell over.
Did chunks of him get through the door?
Oh shit. Wait, where am I?
Oh man, and yeah, that'll end it for me for this round.
Where am I? Okay.
The shadows get to go.
Damn shadows.
This shadow actually this shadow is actually able to move to you, Honor. It's able to squeeze.
Ah, shoot. Can you recenter the map? Because when you clicked on the door, it changed my thing, and I don't know where we are.
You can zoom out and see us.
Talking about
Alright.
Beltic or
I'm just wondering, how do you zoom out from here? I don't know how to zoom out in
Oh.
this thing.
zooming out, you go to the upper left corner and you see the dial next to the chat log. You
Ah,
can
okay.
Upper
got
right
it.
corner.
Yeah.
Got
It's
it.
your
Let
military.
me try and
right?
find us.
All right. Why is my character sheet not showing attack rolls? There we go. Sorry. All right, Honor. 4 attacks.
Bring it.
14,
Nope.
20,
20 hits.
10 will miss, and 5.
1 attack.
Take 11.
Whoo! Ouch.
And 1 point of strength. Melkari.
Okay. So Ella's standing next to me, right?
Yeah, now you can go through, although you'll provoke an attack from the shadows. Because of the 5-foot square.
Right. So I'm gonna grab Ella,
Okay?
and I'm headed up the stairs.
Alright, so the shadows each get an opportunity attack. What's your AC?
14.
Okay. First attack will miss. Second attack will miss. Third attack will hit.
Ouch.
Fourth attack will hit. So you take 10 points of damage, necrotic, and 3 points of strength on the first hit.
And this is why it's called the Death House.
Yeah.
And then 10 points of necrotic and 1 point of strength.
Okay.
I think that's 9 points necrotic.
Oh yeah, sorry. You are correct. 9 points.
Every point
Thank you.
counts.
Every point.
Every point
Yes.
was death count.
Okay. And now I'm running as fast as I can.
Still alive. Nice. I'll move you two to where you need to be. Just give me a second.
All right.
Yes, everyone else is dying.
Okay, so you're up in the den. You see Beltic's dead body as you climb out of the trapdoor.
Unconscious.
Yes, unconscious. Sorry.
For now, I have 1 death save till death, so probably
So how much
dead,
movement
but
do
not
I
quite.
use getting up the ladder? Or up the stairs?
It would be your movement would end coming out of the trapdoor about 5 feet
Okay.
because it's 10 feet to climb the ladder. 10, you move 20 feet to get to the staircase.
So he's too far away?
For this turn, yes.
Okay. I'm done.
Bella. You, however, can do something.
What?
You, however, can do something for Beltic.
Okay. Can I try? Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't do something for him, but I can do something for myself. I cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Well, your action would be to pick up Ella.
Oh, okay.
So,
Gotcha.
yeah, that's
Yep.
why I said you couldn't do anything.
Gotcha.
But Ella can do something because it is her turn.
Yeah, he needs it more than me.
I don't have any more spell slots, so I can't use any more of my healing spells.
You can do a medicine check to stabilize.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do that then.
Yeah, and it's a DC 10. All right, he is.
Nice.
You no longer roll death saves, Beltic.
Yeah, still carrying on.
Werble.
Dead save coming up. God damn it.
2.
Oh shit.
Hunter.
Is it possible for me to grab Gazelle and go up the stairs?
Yes, but you will provoke.
And it's my action to grab Gazelle?
That's correct.
Do they still have like attack of opportunity if they threw
Oh, yes,
everything
that
at
is-
Mal?
That is true. That is true, Werble. They've already used it on.
Nice.
Yes, they have used their attacks of opportunity. All right, so seeing that were distracted with Malkiri running up the stairs, I'm going to grab Gazelle's form and I am going to book it up the stairs as well.
Okay. You'll have to do an athletics check to put Gazelle upstairs because remember you're climbing with him on your back.
Understood.
Absolutely nothing can go wrong here.
I
Frick.
I am going to use my inspiration die that I have left over that I've never used before.
Fair enough.
So I'm going to burn my inspiration. Do I just take the 14 or do I
Yeah.
reroll?
Take the 14. You get
Okay.
it.
Yay, inspiration die.
You're inspired to not drop him.
Do I
He
have a healing
does.
potion?
And as I'm going up the stairs, I kind of look regretfully at Warble's like lying on the cold, hard ground. And then my eyes just get steely, and I grab the ladder and I keep crawling up the ladder to the top. And if I have enough time, if there's like a trap door or something, I slam the trap door shut so the shadows can't come up.
All right. Gazelle, you're up.
Death save number 2. Here I come. Hopefully a success.
There you go.
Yes.
Oh, so close, man.
Beltic, you are not rolling death saves. You're unconscious though.
Yep, I'll keep chilling.
They will continue the assault on Honor.
Are they coming up the stairs
Yes.
where I am, even when I slam the door shut?
There's no door technically.
Oh, okay.
That's why you're able to see it with your passive investigation.
All right, cool, understood. All right, well, okay, so they're still coming. Okay, got it.
Yeah. You only get one attack though, which is good.
Oh man.
And it misses.
Please, dice
Huzzah.
gods.
Now carry.
Okay, we've got them in a fulcrum now. So it's time to drop the boom on them. So I guess I'm standing in front of the stairway. Can we attack them?
You could, if you use a range attack, you can attack the one at the bottom of the ladder that's fighting Honor.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm more scared than I thought. That's it.
Ella.
They're coming up. I'm assuming there's no way of getting past them, is there?
What do you talking about the belt?
The shadows?
Oh, the shadows? Yeah, there's only one way in and out from that point. Unless you go all the way back up the stairs to the top of the house, then you can go back down.
I guess all I can do is attack the one that I see then.
Yeah.
Rip.
Ooh. It passes.
Barely.
Well, as long as they're not able to do us that much damage.
Big
Alright,
money, no
Roby,
whammy.
Move it.
Oh, darkness!
Why?
Blood magic!
It should have been Beltic.
Honor, you're up.
Not realizing what happened down below and just seeing this shadow, I'm going to keep them in this close, confined space. I'm just going to swing my greatsword at him. $11 doesn't hit, right?
No.
Alright, cool. I'm not going to waste anything else. Alright.
Gazelle.
Alright, I'll be right
Alright,
back,
last
guys.
one, here we go.
Pee break.
Or not. That's my first fail on this one.
Alright. Sorry, Gazelle. What was you on your turn? I got distracted.
No, that's fine. I rolled a total of 8 on my death save, so that's my first fail on this particular time around.
Okay. Beltic.
I guess I'll keep chilling.
All right. You missed.
Yay.
Comes up the squeeze.
Ah, darn it. I don't have any spell slots remaining. I don't have Tides of Chaos.
Take
Oh my gosh, I am still
6
up.
points of necrotic and 1 point of strength.
Is Gazelle and them up this with us?
Because Zelda's upstairs with you guys, yes.
Yeah, I'm upstairs, but still unconscious and potentially bleeding out, so yay, fun
When-
times.
When those shadows moved into the squeezing space, can I take attacks of opportunity on them?
No, because they're not leaving the space. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
All right, the third shadow.
Ah, crap.
Is that against me?
That is correct.
Well, it's not a crit because he has disadvantage on attacks on me.
Correct.
So the 20 does hit though.
Yeah. All right, take 8 points of necrotic and 4 points of strength.
Okay, that puts me unconscious.
What's your strength at?
With the minus four, my strength is at 9 at this point.
And then you took the -1 from earlier.
Yeah, I did. I've been keeping up
Okay.
with my subtract. I've just been subtracting it on my character sheet.
Elcari, you're up.
Okay. Jeez Louise. Next.
Whoops.
I'm scared shitless, I guess.
You see Honor fall to the shadow.
Who's been down the longest?
Probably Beltic. Actually, no, I'm sorry, Gazelle has.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try and stabilize Gazelle.
Okay, go ahead. Yep, there you go. You definitely stabilize.
Sweet. That's 1 or 2 more death saves I don't have to fret about.
All right, Werble, we'll get to you later.
Thank you, Ella.
Honor.
No problem.
Death saving throw. All right. Where's the button for death saving throw on this sheet?
Should be located in the middle near the initiative.
That's one fail for me.
No!
Zelt, you're stabilized.
Yeah, stabilized and still 0 hit points, so I'm just gonna pass, I guess.
All right, Beltic, you're also at 0.
Stabilized, so just gonna keep chilling.
Shadows. All right. At this point, we're going to drop out of combat because, actually, no. We'll let Melcari go. Shadows aren't going to
Let's see if I can do something without dropping my arrow. Hey, there's a novel idea.
That's much better.
move. That'll hit. And you
So
definitely take out one of them.
That's it.
there any way to get to Honor?
Without going down the stairs? No.
Now, I had climbed to the very top of the stairs, right? Like,
If you
Correct.
climbed to the very top of the stairs and went unconscious, you would fall back.
okay. I'm a little confused because when I grabbed and I left the thing, I assumed I had climbed all the way up the stairs, or was I on the stairs while this was
You were on
happening?
the stairs while this was
Oh, shit,
happening. 'cause
Honor,
you had to
so
bring
that's a-
Gazal's body up first.
Okay, I didn't know that. All right. Okay.
Otherwise, you both would be down there. All right. Yeah. So
I'm trying to decide whether or not to use my last healing potion and who to heal.
That's fine.
I do have healing if you can get me back up. I have some healing abilities if I can get back up.
Well, I do too.
Yeah. I have to take my dog out real quick. She's wanting to go to the bathroom.
No worries, take your time. That'll give me some time to figure this out.
Yeah. So we can take a timeout real quick, Ghost, so we can figure things out. Like a commercial.
Sounds good.
A commercial
Brainstorm
break.
session.
All right. Be right back.
So, but I thought I climbed all the way to the top of the stairs to get Gazalt out.
Yeah, but you haven't climbed out of the hole. Because think of it this way, Honor. When you're trying to climb up a ladder and you got somebody on your back, you have to put them in front of it.
All right. Okay. Well, because when I climbed up all the way, if I knew I was still on the ladder, I would have continued my movement to get off the ladder and into the room. But yeah. Okay. Understood.
Yeah.
Because I
so-
thought I was standing in the room at the.
Otherwise,
at the
you
top
wouldn't
of the
be able to
stairs.
swing at the shadows. Because the shadows aren't 10 foot tall. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I would have preferred to be in the room because I just wanted to get out of there. I tried to get out of the ladders. I would have given up my attack on the shadow to get out.
All right, so if that's the case, then you would be at the top of the stairs unconscious, but then the shadows would be able to continue up the ladder.
Yeah, that's fine. They can continue up the ladder anyway because they're just squeezing around me.
All right, so they would essentially be in the room at this point, attacking you guys.
But if that's the case, Ella can reach me, right?
Well, you could also do this. You could close the trap door.
That's what I was saying. I said when I got to the very top of the stairs, I would close the trap door to stop them from coming. That's what I said
Okay,
initially.
so you would have to drop. Okay, so let's rewind a little bit then. You climb up to the top of the stairs. You would have to drop Gazalt to close the door.
Yeah, and dropping's a free action, right?
Correct.
Yeah, that's what I kind of wanted to do in the first place. When
Okay, it wasn't explained clearly enough. I didn't understand it. Sorry.
all right.
Try to make sure a little bit clearer in your, how you describe the actions, especially because it is a kind of a three-dimensional combat with the way that the floor is. All right, so I mean, Wurble's basically done skis at this point.
Yeah, I'm in the rubble.
All right, so we'll say that the trapdoor was closed on your action.
Okay, so am I still up then?
Yes, you would. Well, you would be unconscious at the top of the stairs.
Okay, but so I close the trap door and then I fall unconscious on it, right?
And Ella, you see Honor unconscious and on top of the trapdoor.
Gazalt would be here too.
Yeah, Gazalt is on the floor as well. So at this point, there's 5 of you up on the main floor in the den.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use my healing potion on Honor.
Okay, so go ahead and roll the hit points. I believe it would be 2d4 plus 2. There you go.
Max
Honor,
roll,
you're at 10.
nice.
He looks at Ella and says, "Thank you."
Yeah. Anything else, Ella?
Nope. That'll be it for now.
All right, Honor. In front of Beltic's body, you see a what was the door out into the main hallway, but there's scythes that are going through the door like teeth.
The shadows aren't following us, right?
The trapdoor is closed, so yes, the shadows cannot follow you.
All right, I'm
What-
going to move over to Gazalt's unconscious form, and I'm going to heal him for 1 point of damage using Lay on Hands.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right, Gazalt, it is your turn.
Sweet. I will stand up and. What kind of roll would I need to? Like, I'm assuming with the changes, seeing the changes on the door, that there's some kind of magic involved. So would I be able to use an Arcana check to figure that out?
Just do a basic intelligence check.
I'm a little groggy from waking up unconscious.
Yeah.
Is there any other threat in the room that I should immediately draw my attention to? There isn't, right? All the shadows are down below.
Yep, all the shadows are down below.
I guess then I'll just stand up. Is about the only thing else I can do.
Okay.
That and look around and see if there's anyone else that's down to maybe give them a medicine check for stabilization as well.
No, I mean, at this point, Beltic's the only one that's unconscious.
All right. So cool. That's I'll stand up and that'll be it.
All right. Beltic, you're at 0. You're currently.
Just gonna keep chilling.
Yeah, you're just chilling. Melkiri.
Okay, so I'm frantically looking for an exit. What are all the exits in this room look like?
Okay, where the windows were are now bricks. And where the door was in the upper corner there is now a set of what looks to be scythed teeth kind of spinning.
That's the exit of the house?
That's the exit to the main hallway. The exit to the house would actually be over here.
Okay. So to even get out of this room, the only way is either, well,
Well,
that trap.
to simplify this, the only way to get out is to go through those doors.
Okay.
And you notice that the smoke is starting to billow into the fireplace.
What?
Like it's
Okay.
It's creating.
So there's furniture in here, right?
There is furniture.
I'm gonna pick up a chair and throw it at those spinning blades.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a strength check.
Gee, I don't have much of that left.
Got more than
Ooh,
me.
I guess I do.
All right, you
I'm
definitely
fully
you
paid.
Nice.
throw it through the
Fully
door.
paid.
It scrapes up the furniture a little bit, and it goes into the main hallway.
So it does go through into the hallway.
Correct. You pick up like a chair, and you just
Yeah.
throw it.
Okay. So I would continue to throw chairs at this thing.
Did
Well,
it?
yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, did it look like when he threw the chair through, the chair was unscathed? Like, is it an illusion that we're breaking by throwing the chair through it?
No, it does not look like an illusion. It looks like that it's part of the house.
I hope I didn't get my ass kicked by an illusion.
That'd be
It's all in
hilariously
your
embarrassing.
head, Beltic.
Anything else, Mount Carey?
No, that's it.
Okay. Ella.
Can I try and do a dex check to go through them?
Yes, you can. All right, you make it into the hallway.
Ah, bitches.
Yep, and you see the main entrance right here, which has another set of teeth.
Oh, man.
Of course it does. I'm gonna go ahead and end that there.
Honor.
As I yell through the doorway to Ella, Ella, do you see some sort of switch to deactivate this? Some sort of device to stop the blades? And while I'm saying that, I'm going to lean over Beltic's form, and I'm going to give him 1 hit point with Lay on Hands.
What? Hello. I see that everyone is. Where's Ella and Werble?
We're not out of it yet. Werble is gone, unfortunately, my friend.
Beltic kind of cast his eyes over to the now closed trapdoor and just kind of silently nods, starts dusting himself off a bit and trying to remove his own blood a bit.
I'm going to stand up and it's like, we need to remain strong. We need to get out of here, for Werble's sake.
It's what he would have wanted.
Anything else, Honor?
No, that's the end of my turn.
All right, Gazalt.
Alright, so I'm probably not thinking that a ray of frost would slow the blades down enough to help me out at all, right?
That would be correct.
Alright, in that case, I will just simply... Let's go balls out. I'm gonna go ahead and do Expeditious Retreat on me. It won't help my dex checks at all, but it will give me an extra dash action in case I need it. And I'll try to do a dex check to go through.
All right, go ahead and make me a roll. I'll grant you advantage since you cast the Expeditious Retreat. You
Okay,
get
cool,
through
thanks.
Beltic, you ready to challenge the door again?
Yeah, Beltic will stand up, and the first thing he'll do is he wants to try and see if he can get the timing right again. So he'll go ahead and take, maybe a few seconds to try and get an idea of where it's going.
All right, make me an intelligence check with advantage instead. All right, there you go. You know the pattern of the teeth, so
And-
you make it. You make it over.
Okay. And I guess I'll end my turn on the other side, seeing there's other sites. Is that another fireplace there? Is it starting
Yeah.
to billow smoke?
Yeah, it is.
And I'm guessing the smoke's starting to fill up the room, and that's not a good thing for us.
That is correct.
Okay, well, can I actually do a perception real quick to see if I can see a switch or something, or would that end my turn?
That would end your turn.
Okay, then yeah. Next round, I guess. If not everyone's through, I'll look.
Okay. Melcarry.
All right, I guess I'm next.
Oh my god. This place.
See, there you go.
All right, you make it over.
And where's the front door?
The front door is over here.
Ah.
So you have two more. You have basically two more checks if you want to escape the house.
So, what do these doors right here look like?
Same thing as that door with the teeth.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, Ella. This is your chance to escape.
Okay, so Dex again?
Correct. You can also make an intelligence check to figure out the timing, as Beltic did.
I think I'm better off with Dex.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. So you make it through one door. Go ahead and make the second one to go out.
Sorry?
The second dex check to leave the house.
Okay.
Because you have another door here. Alright. You do get through the door, but you do take some damage.
Okay, how much?
15.
And I'm unconscious.
Oh man.
The nice thing is you're outside.
Yay.
Honor.
Alright, I'm still in this room. Seeing the others jump through the door, have I gotten more of an idea of the timing or anything like that?
Make me an intelligence check for the timing. That would be a no.
Alright.
If Honor looks like he's having problems, Beltic like gives him the hand to like wait, and he'll spend his actual action on his turn to give a help action. So he's
Okay.
kind of like, if Beltic looks good, if not Beltic, if Honor looks concerned, he's like, wait, I'll tell you when to go through.
Alright, so that would be an aid. So that would grant you advantage at that point.
Okay, do I have to wait until Beltic's turn for that, or can I do it now?
You would have to wait until your next turn. Beltic's got to use his action to help you.
Okay, understood.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. At that case, I will wait. I'll hold my action until I will hold my action until Beltic gives me the sign it's okay to come through.
Alright, Gazelle.
So I'm gonna try to do 2 dex checks. So first one to get through the first door.
Yep. Easy.
Nice. And second door.
Easy.
Nice.
You can use your action to stabilize Ella.
Absolutely, because with Expeditious Retreat, the second movement was a dash action that I could take. So yeah.
Oh, you wounded? No. you were able to stabilize.
I actually have a DM where that would have been the case.
Belting.
Okay, I'll use my action to help, so I imagine I'm kind of like, no, and I wave my hand, and, Honor can go ahead and take his check with advantage.
And I will take my, since I'm waiting for the time for Beltic to go, Honor's looking very beaten, he's tired, his armor's scraped up, but he's going to try and jump through the door with all of his strength left.
Alright.
Here goes nothing.
Oh my.
Oh, man.
I don't even see it, but I know it's bad because of you guys.
I am so sorry, dude.
I imagine Beltic goes 3, 2, 1, and you jump. He goes, no, go on, go.
Take 10 points of damage.
That puts me at 0 on the other side.
Yeah, so you would end up here. Malcari, you're up.
So can I try to stabilize Honor?
Sure.
I made it worse.
It actually inflicted. It actually inflicted.
Sorry.
Ella, make me a death save. You pass.
Yay.
Honor, make me a death save. You fail.
Yep.
Gazelt.
All right, I'm gonna try again on the medicine check.
Alright.
Damn it!
Beltic.
Oh man.
Okay, Beltic feels really bad because he forgot that Honor's much taller than him. So when he said go, it was for someone who's a gnome's height. So he realized, like, oh wait, right, he's taller. No wonder he got stabbed in the torso there. So he's gonna try and do a heal check to try and kind of make up for it, to stabilize him.
Alright, stabilized.
Hey,
Yay.
that's pretty good.
No,
And with that, that'll end my turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna cure wounds on Honor so we can get out of here. Maybe.
Alright, very good. Go ahead and cast a
It's
spell.
my last thing. There's 6. Get up.
Ugh. Ugh.
Ella. There you go, it's a pass.
Yay.
Honor. You are
Alright.
conscious.
Alright, I wake up with the cure wounds, and I'm like stumbling and like bleeding out of like multiple gash wounds. And I'm going to make my way towards the door to get ready to go through on their mark and kind of. Actually, I'm going to use my action to lay on hands myself, and I'm going to heal myself for 5 hit points.
Alright.
And I'm going to wait for them to tell me to go through.
Gazalt.
Third time's the charm.
There you go.
There you
Your charm really is the charm.
So as she wakes up, I kind of cradle her by the back of the neck and be like, "You're too valuable to let die just yet. You better come back."
Beltic.
Okay, Beltic, he saw how well Expeditious Retreat works, so he gets up to the door, he takes in a deep breath, he lets out his last point of Kai as he does a step of the wind, trying to get through both those doors if he can in one, or at least this one door if he can't get through both.
You can make me, yeah, you can get through both on the same.
Okay, yeah, so he's just going to take a step of the wind and hope that, gives him a little bit more of an edge when he's trying to get through.
Alright, well then make me 2 rolls. Yes and no.
Does my body get hurled outside at least, or?
It does.
Yes, that's technically a success for Beltic, so I'll take it.
I'm just picturing a bloody mess of a body come flying through the door and impacting Gazelle as he kneels over
It's a
Ella.
meat grinder.
Take 11, Beltic.
This is good enough for me. Angry birds at work. That'll end my turn.
So you are unconscious.
Nothing new for me. I am one death save away from, one failure away from death, though.
Actually, it resets after you've been.
Oh, right, we're out of the encounters. Never mind, I'm good, guys. Take your time. I'll chill here.
Malcari, go ahead.
Okay, into the meat grinder. Ooh,
Oh. Then the second one.
there's one. Come on, baby. Yeah.
Natural 20. Nice.
He actually does a
Awesome.
I just saunter through.
Yeah, he does like a handstand kick through the door and makes it.
I'm just picturing the airbending gates in Legend of Korra, and he's just spinning through the blades.
I was imagining it's just like Beltic tries so hard and fails so horribly. He just does effortlessly goes through. Like,
All right,
oh, it's great.
Ella, you're at 0.
Yeah, I'm still unconscious, I believe.
Yeah, Honor.
All right, can I make the intelligence check to try and get the timing down?
Yes.
12.
You think you got the timing down?
All right, so dexterity check to go through.
Yeah.
All right, here goes nothing, and I have advantage on this, correct? Or I think I have advantage on this, I should say.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh.
13.
Take 15 points.
I'm down again.
Whoa.
But we're all out, right?
He didn't make it through the second door. Well, he failed the first door.
The door spits out some armor and a couple legs.
So I'm lying face down. I try and jump, but then something cuts me at the back of the neck, and I just fall straight down onto that foyer area right there in front of the doors.
Yes. Gazelt.
So Beltic also came out and is now down, correct?
Correct.
I will turn to him and try to do a medicine check.
All right, go ahead.
I'm starting to finally get the hang of this.
Yeah, gnome bodies make a little bit more sense now.
Well, you know, they've probably dissected a few back in his childhood.
Well, Beltic's gonna do what he does best, which is lie unconscious.
There you go.
All right, Beltic, anything else?
Nope, that'll do for me.
All right, Melcari.
Okay. So is everybody stabilized?
Nope.
Honor.
Oh, he didn't stabilize Honor?
Well, Honor's still inside.
Oh, I thought he got through.
Only he got through the first door, but he went unconscious because he failed his dex save.
So now he's the only one inside, and we can see him through the spinning blades of the front door in the foyer, correct?
Yes, bleeding.
I kinda, with the last ounce of my strength, his eyes kind of flutter open, and his hands reach out, and he goes, "Fly, you fools!" And then he goes unconscious.
So poetic.
So I look up and I look around. What's it look like here at the door?
All right, so he's 5 feet from the door, which means you would have to get into the foyer to get him. And then carry
No,
him.
I mean, what does it look like outside?
Oh, it's very dark and dreary. It's sunlit. It's daylight. The mist has kind of subsided a little bit.
Is there anybody out here besides us?
As a matter of fact, coming into view, you see what appears to be a human who's adorned in armor. And Larry, this is where you can introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Larry. Looks like you guys are in a spot of trouble here.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, you could definitely say that.
We need someone to grab our friend.
I guess I can assist you with that.
That That would be greatly appreciated. We've already lost one ally. I'd rather not have it be two.
Can I examine this blades in the door?
Yeah, so this house that you see, Larry, is a very Victorian. It's a very Victorian style house. It looks like it's in the middle of collapsing. And the door, it looks like it used to be a set of double doors, but they seem to be. It seems like the house has kind of come alive a little bit with teeth coming through the door.
So it's like not a mechanism. I could like jam my sword in there and jam it.
You think of it like a mimic. In that sense.
That is a morbid thought, actually. A mansion-sized mimic.
Oh God, is that what we've been dealing with this whole time?
Yes.
Well, shit. No wonder it's been so bad.
I feel dirty.
So, Larry, you think you can use an athletics check to get in there and get Honor and get him out?
Okay, I'm gonna roll an athletics check here.
All right, good luck, buddy. Unfortunately, that wasn't enough.
Now
It
there's two
bounces
dead
off.
bodies in the foyer.
You only take 5 points, though. I think you're still conscious.
Hello, everyone. I'm a bard extraordinaire. Gets cut up. Ah!
You can grab Honor as an action.
Okay, I grab Honor and
Try to jump back through.
yeah.
Doors, man. Doors.
Why is it that we're having the same problem Critical Role did back in the day? The one thing we can't defeat, doors.
All right, so you only take 3 points, so you still up.
Oh, he is the lucky one.
No kidding. Welcome.
What? Wow.
Puts me at 8.
All right, as soon as you jump through the doors, Larry, it's like out of a movie. Basically, the entire house collapses, and the house basically sinks into the ground and disappears.
It implodes.
Well, you don't see that every day.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, poor Warble.
The proverbial moment of silence.
I guess there's no coming back.
So with that last rumble, the house disappears.
So where are we on this map?
Or right here.
Oh. You guys want to make a beeline for the inn? Or where we think we're safe? I don't think we know yet.
Do I need to make death saving throws to stabilize myself?
Yes.
Well, I did one and I failed it, so.
Can I give him a medicine check to stabilize?
Yes, you may. All right, that will do it, Larry. He's actually at 1 hit point because of you.
Nice.
I should
As
stop trying to.
as you are bandaging my wounds, my eyes kind of flutter open, and I see you, and I'm kind of like, ah, what happened? And I look back as the house begins to collapse and fall in on itself.
I dragged you out of a death trap imploding house.
I clasp you by your hand and I say, "Thank you. I owe you a life debt."
You're welcome.
Were you able to save My other companion that was still in there.
Sadly, I was not able to do that.
I kind of look around at all of us just lying there on the floor as the house is collapsing, and I struggle to get onto my feet, and I'm very shakily getting onto my feet. Who's unconscious at the moment?
I believe Ella is still.
And Beltic as well.
Honor kind of looks at Ella, looks at Beltek. They both seem stable, I remember, but he kind of says he kind of moves to Beltek and he gives Beltek his last lay on hands point for 1 hit point to make you conscious, Beltek.
Beltic kind of wakes up, is looking around, and he sees you, and he's like, he's glad to see you, and then he remembers, like, oh wait, Werble, and he kind of just like starts to pat himself off, but he doesn't meet anyone's eyes.
He turns to Gazalt and he shakes his head sadly and he says, "Unfortunately, I'm tapped out for the day. I have no more strength to help your friend."
So
the
I actually.
lady.
Oh, we haven't leveled yet.
That
Never
makes
mind.
2 of us.
He kind of looks at Beltic and he says, "We got out. That's something, at least."
He looks like he's about to say something, and then he just says, "We need to go back to the inn." And he kind of grabs Ella, and he just kind of starts pulling her. He's not doing a very good job. He's not like trying to throw over his shoulder. He's just dragging her at this point.
We can help pick her up. We won't drag her.
Honor's going to help pick her up and try and like firemen carry her or at least something. His strength is a 9 currently because he got sapped for so much, but he thinks he's stronger than he is, so he's going to try and pick her up, and then he kind of stumbles and falters as he tries to walk.
Same with Malcarry. She's a lot heavier than she looks.
No, I am a
tell her I
lot
said
weaker
that.
than I look.
Yeah. Gazelt is struggling under his own weight and burdens with a strength total of 4.
All right, so you guys head to the Blood of the Vine. And inside you see the man you met before, Ismark.
Honor kind of throws open the door and he kind of stumbles in. He's bloody, he's wet, he's bruised, he's dirty, and he kind of like, "We need a doctor. Quickly." And he stumbles as best as he can into the room.
Well, unfortunately, the church would be the only place to go.
You don't have anyone who can look at our companions?
We just basically own the tavern.
Can we get a room?
Ismark's like, we need to get Irina out of here.
First
I'm sorry,
things
friend.
First, we need to rest. All right, he shoots a glance over at Ella and says, "We need to rest. It's important."
All right. Near Ismark at the bar, you guys see a man. And Larry, you actually met him at the Blood of the Vine. You both kind of traveled into the mist together. Long story short, to kind of accelerate the plot line a little bit, Larry, you and this guy, Ghost, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Alright, well, I actually, Mal, Ella, and Larry, and Gazelt would know Edwin. So it's Edwin from the module that we play. So Edwin just made it to the inn, and he's happy to see familiar faces. They say, the gnome, the human, the drow, and the ranger. Glad to see that you guys made it through the mist. When I came out of the mist, I was alone for a bit, and then I was able to make my way here.
Gazelle will weakly give him a nod of recognition.
I would say hi, but I'm unconscious.
Yeah, we really need to find a room.
Yeah, looks like everybody's in bad shape.
Brian, we had rooms here, correct? We already had rooms here.
Yes, you already paid for your rooms. So you're
Did the others have rooms as well?
We'll assume since Wurgle's dead, he paid for it all.
All right.
He said he was
Nice.
footing the bill.
But did he pay up front?
That's what he told me.
Yes, he did.
Well, Beltic, without really discussing anything with anyone, is going to start heading to the mansion, not his room, but the mansion, because that's where apparently Arena is, and Ismark told us he wants us there. So he's just going to, eyes still sullen into the floor, head his way to the mansion.
Okay, do me a favor, Beltic. Roll me D100.
And you encounter a pack of dire wolves. No, I'm kidding.
All right, that's a good roll.
So do I take 73 damage, or?
No,
Find
no,
73 silver pieces on the floor.
you actually were see that Irina has not been influenced yet by a certain guy.
Okay, he's definitely happy to see that she's okay. He doesn't know her that well, but now he kind of, seeing how serious this place can be, he's already lost 2 friends on the way in, and now one who he felt a genuine kinship to, sharing a city and a race with, lost. He's kind of very much devoted to this mission. It's kind of the thing that's keeping him going. So he starts kind of looking around the house, just making sure everything's secure, and he'll spend however long till everyone gets here or until the next day, just kind of trying to do his best to make sure everything's secure, that nothing can get in here.
Okay. The night is uneventful. You guys are able to take a long rest.
Woot woot!
You're also level 3 for those of you that escaped the death
Yep.
house.
Strength scores go back up to normal.
Yeah.
Yay! I now have my full puny strength of 8.
Would that include me?
That would.
So I went from level 1 to 3.
No, because you no. Well,
You should get something. He saved us.
Yeah, that is true. He did rescue you guys. I'll give you 300 XP. That should put
Can you
at level-
describe him? What's he look like?
Yeah, go ahead, Larry. Describe yourself.
I never really put much thought into that. I had the note here somewhere.
Just the base.
5'7", 120 pounds, green eyes, brown hair.
Just race and what are you wearing? That kind of thing.
Human, chainmail.
Yeah, basically what I described when you guys were escaping the house. You saw this man walk up to you.
I must have been too terrified.
Probably.
That must be it.
He looks like he's from. He looks like he's from the Moon Sea, which you guys are familiar with, being from the realms.
You have a weapon?
A long sword and a light crossbow.
Oh, Honor. While you were searching around last week, when the party was looking around, you ventured down that hallway. You actually found some items.
Oh, okay. What items?
Getting there.
3 healing potions.
Actually,
You've been
you
holding
find,
out on us.
you find you find the following: 4 potions of healing, a folded cloak, a chain shirt, a mess kit, a flank of alchemist fire, a bullseye lantern, a set of thieves' tools, and a spell book.
4 potions of healing, a folded cloak, chain shirt, mess kit, alchemist fire, thieves' tools, and a spell book, right?
And a bullseye lantern.
Bullseye lantern.
And a cloak.
Yeah, the folded cloak, right?
Correct.
Okay. Okay,
Jackpot.
well, the potions of healing. All right. Okay. I would have told everyone this as soon as I found it. I wouldn't have held it to me, and I
Yeah.
would have distributed out whoever wanted it.
I would assume that you guys were able to split this up after the fact.
Furthermore, I was wondering, would I be able to sell those 3 rings, the jewelry box, and the topaz necklace?
Yeah, that would give you about 250 gold between.
Okay. Okay, cool. I was about to ask if that needed to be split or if it already was. Okay, so 250 more. Nice.
Yeah, for
The
divided
sorry.
by 5, so 50 gold each.
All right, the folded cloak, is it magical?
It does have magical properties.
Long rest. During the long rest, I inspect it, or I have someone else inspect it.
It is a cloak of protection.
Oh, okay. Who wants that? Honor will offer it. Honor is interested in it, but if you guys want it,
Does it work with armor?
yes, to my knowledge.
We
That
want
sounds
whoever's
awesome to
going to be
me.
up front for us to wear it, right? You tanky types.
Yeah, I would assume the best way to negotiate this would be to, first off, see who wants it, and if there's multiple people that want it, roll a d20, and whoever gets the highest gets it.
Yeah, I'd be interested.
Yeah,
I'd
I'd
be
be
interested
interested as
as well.
well.
Okay, so let's all roll d20s then. That are interested in the cloak.
Or, I mean, magic
I'm not
items are
interested.
tradable, right?
They are.
Okay. Would you guys mind if, like, I take it for now, just to help me survive the first few level a bit, and then we can possibly trade magic items down the road, or... You can say no, you don't have to say yes.
Well,
I don't
so
mind.
well, Larry's behind, right? He's behind us. He might need it more than us, right?
Well,
Yeah.
there's also the option too of you can't give a magic item away for free, but you can lend it for the mission you're playing that day.
Correct.
So, for example, if you own it, you can be like, "Well, Larry, you use it this time," and then it automatically goes back to you at the end of the session. So we have that option too.
Yeah.
Oh, alright, then let's roll.
Roll.
See, I told you Larry needed it. I won't roll. I don't want it.
All right, so
And maybe one thing to add is that according to, like, AL rules, magic items automatically go to the person with the least amount of. So that also plays into the next magic items you can get.
yep, correct.
Yeah.
I'm assuming nobody has magic items at this point.
Yeah, I don't have any yet.
Okay.
Nope, I don't have any.
All right, and then I guess Beltic would. Did you say you opted out?
Yeah, no, Beltic wasn't interested in it. The only thing he was interested in, if he could have the thieves' tools, he'd like those.
Honor kind of looks at you suspiciously as he hands over the thieves' tools, but he kind of he knows you well enough that he doesn't say anything, and he just kind of shrugs his shoulders.
Yeah, I'd actually like those too.
If you'd like them, Beltic's willing to hand them over. It was just if no one else wanted them, Beltic kind of thought he'd fiddle around with them. He doesn't have any proficiency with them or anything. So if you ask, Beltic more than willingly hands them over.
Well, I don't have proficiency either, but I'm just thinking about who's got the best dexterity and who might have a chance to do something with these things.
Yeah, no, Beltic more than willingly hands them over. He's not particularly interested. It was more like something to fiddle with to occupy his mind at this point.
Yeah, I'm no thief, but if we need to get in somewhere, we might be able to use it.
All right. So at this point, you guys long rest. You're able to grab Irina in the morning, and you guys make your way. And you need to head to the village of Valaki, which is to the northwest of Barovia.
Can we start traveling during the day specifically if it's like not already the day?
Yeah, it would be perfectly fine.
Okay, yeah. If even though the sun seems to be covered, I don't know. Beltic feels a bit more at ease if we're going ahead and leaving with the sun up above. Although before we leave, we are leaving the vampire in the church, right? Or are we gonna try and do anything about that?
Honor it wants to do something about it. If he had known previously, he would have done something about it. But he was probably off exploring when you guys found the vampire, and then met up with you in the house. So when he hears that there's a vampire, he's like, "We can't let this stand. We must take care of it."
Okay, well
creatures.
the priest doesn't actually want us to do anything about it. So how will we deal with him then? It is his son, after all.
I will console the poor man, and I will try and make him listen to reason.
Yeah, he needs to understand that is no longer his son.
And if he
Agreed.
doesn't?
That is a monster.
Yep.
And if he doesn't listen to reason?
Although we're kind of new here, I think it would be best to try to make friends instead of.
I agree, but he needs to understand.
But we do not have to. If there's one vampire here, there might be more. He could create more vampires. I'd rather have human friends than vampire enemies.
Other way around.
Yeah, what you said.
Yeah. Human enemy.
But didn't anyone mention that he was some he was some sort of like restraint or like control, like he wasn't a threat?
If that's brought up, Honor's like, that doesn't matter. A vampire will get out, a vampire will infect more and spread their disease to others, and it will cause great harm to this place. We need to take care of this.
And what about this lady? And then kind of like nod towards Irina.
Yes, we have agreed that we will get her out of here post haste.
It will only take a moment to deal with the vampire.
Alright, kind of roll eyes and whatever.
Yeah, I'm not buying that. They're
Beltic-
scary.
Beltic doesn't know much about vampires, so when you say it'll only take a minute, he's like, oh, okay.
All right, so you guys leave for pastures unknown.
I vote for escorting Irina.
Beltic just avoids voting in general. He just is going to go with what everyone else decides.
I vote that we slay the vampire so that we don't have to, so that we save the people of this town's hardship down the road. Beltic, don't you agree with me? It's what Werble would have wanted, correct?
Beltic, hearing that, he grabs his nunchucks and he's like, well, then it's what we must do. After all, we are the last of this party that we started with, and you and I know that Werble would have wanted this. So he's stirred to action at that point.
Larry, being new to the group's just going to go with the flow here.
Gazelle's going to pipe up and say something to the effect of, I think I would rather not leave an enemy behind us and venture into the unknown in front of us. So let's eliminate at least this one threat before we move on.
Beltic's already going to...
I'll tell Beltic, you need to sharpen the ends of those on your little nunchucks.
Beltic actually curiously starts to think about this. It's the concept he's never thought about using them as a sharpened thing. But he kind of shakes his head. He's like, for now, we have something to do. And he starts heading off towards the church at this point.
I'm following Beltic. Actually, I'm keeping pace with Beltic.
And Beltic actually starts asking Honor like what he knows about vampires, because Beltic is honestly clueless, except for the word vampire means something bad. He's determined.
Vampires are great evil creatures that can spread their disease disease to others. We must dispatch this carrier beast.
Yes, they are not mindless evil creatures either. Their intellect is superior to most.
And how do they spread their disease?
Through biting their victims.
They transfer their blood.
Ismark speaks up a little bit and he says, well, yes, that is true. I also see the point of keeping the boy alive.
Alive? What do you mean by that? Why? The boy's not
It's
alive
already
anyway.
dead.
He's already
It's
dead.
not alive.
Exactly.
Well, if you defeat Strahd, you could turn him.
There's no cure for this.
That boy ceased being a boy as soon as he was bitten and turned. He is now a monster and needs to be dealt with accordingly.
I think the bigger need, of course, is my sister.
I understand that, and we will take care of your sister afterwards. But surely you can understand not wanting to leave a vampire in your hometown, letting it spread and creating possibly even more vampires, sir.
What's
10
the concern
persuasion.
for his sister? Can you explain the concern for his sister?
He looks at you and he ponders.
Well, we missed all that. That's why I'm bringing that up. We just don't know why he cares.
He tells you that the more we delay, the more likely Strahd is able to attack us. I would rather get going.
Honor says this will take us mere moments, sir, and Honor is a man of his
Well,
word.
it took you a long time to get out of that house.
Beltic doesn't really know how to respond. He's like,
I assure you, sir, I will not dally in slaying this vampire.
All right, Ed speaks up and says, I guess the faster we'll deal with this, the faster we'll be able to get on the road. And I'll try to persuade.
So, three of us, we haven't met the sister.
Not yet. Although you will meet her. Actually, she shows up with Beltic, so you do meet her.
So she's here now?
Yeah.
And she looks like that picture?
Correct.
So she looks like a warrior.
Yes.
So she can help us?
I would request that we keep her safe and perhaps out of the fight. It is our sworn quest to protect her, and putting her directly in harm's way is something, if avoidable, would be preferable.
She looks like she can take care of herself.
Honor turns to her and says, My lady, I apologize for making you wait yet again, but surely you understand that dealing with vampires, we must be careful. We have to eliminate all possible chances that this town could become even more vampiric.
I will not partake in the slaughter of a child.
He is not a child, my lady. He is a
Well,
monster.
That is your opinion. And she storms off.
Does her opinion differ?
Honor kind of turns and he continues moving towards where the church is and the vampire is being held. He's asking Beltic for a little bit more information because he was not privy to this beforehand.
Beltic explains about how the priest's son explains that many individuals actually trekked up to Castle Ravenloft attempting to take back this land from the Devil Strahd, and they were defeated. And when this boy returned, he was no longer a boy, but this vampire creature that everyone's discussing, and he's locked in the basement at this time. He wails and screams day and night, is Beltic's understanding, wanting to be fed, although what that means, Beltic is unsure. And the priest, when the concept of destroying whatever his son now is was brought up, became quite hysterical, would hear nothing of it.
I see.
So
I will
what you're
talk with him.
describing. All right, so what you're describing to us now is that this young man isn't actually a child at all. He went up there as part of this horde, and now he's, by will of his own or not, been turned traitor. Am I understanding that correctly?
Yes, my understanding is that I don't know for the reason for his return, but apparently, considering the way the land is and that we still hear the name the Devil Strahd, this rebellion must have failed. Also, another note is this rebellion was led by someone of great power, although I do not know the details of this. Just that somebody spurred these people into attack, and it was unsuccessful.
So they attacked them, and one of them came back as a vampire.
Yes. I don't know the
Yeah.
fates of the other villagers.
So what does that tell us? Somebody they attacked was capable of turning them into vampires.
Perhaps the Devil Strahd has vampires in his league.
How do we get out of here?
In terms of Barovia,
I just made that off. Can't comment to the group.
When it comes to getting out of Barovia, we don't have any solid answers. We don't fully even know how we got here, to be honest. Maybe your group has more information, but for us, a sweeping mist came in, and once we exited the cave we hid in to avoid this mist, the tree line was different, and now this town we'd never heard of, Barovia, is where we find ourselves. And you, if I remember correctly, said that you're also not local to this area.
We're not.
We had a wagon wreck and woke up in a place that was nowhere even remotely close to where the wagon wrecked.
Were you in the area of Flan?
Yes. How did you know that?
Because that's where we were when we left. Tell us, how have things been? Have the dragons taken over?
as you guys are conversing, Ella, go ahead and describe what you see.
I see a man in the alley observing the party, and he seems to be fixated on Irina.
When you guys turn to look for him, he vanishes.
When he vanishes, did we get any details about what he looked like? Like, did we see him at all, or was he just like gone before we saw anything?
Ella was the only one that gained any sort of details. The rest of you guys don't see anything.
What details did I see of him?
He looked to have like a red cloak. He looked pale and looked very handsome, like a black-haired, like brown-eyed, black-haired gentleman.
Okay, I describe him to the party.
When she describes him, I look to both Arena and her brother to see if they seem to recognize the description.
We must go. That is not a good sign. Agents of Strahd are probably already on to us.
Well, Beltic still has his weapons out, and he kind of gets close to Arena, hoping to guard her if anything were to charge or rush. And he's like, I think we have to act quickly. What are we doing?
We must
Stay
leave.
near us, my lady. We will deal with this other agent of Strahd that's being held in the church, and then we'll be on our way. How does that sound?
We need to go. I am really concerned that if Strahd's agents are here, they will attack us.
Should we
But we
take
know
shelter?
they're here. We know they're here, and we know where they are.
And we're going to kill one of them.
Leave the vampire. We'll tackle that whenever we're back from our trip. Let's follow the lady in what she says.
Agreed. We seem to be pressed for time.
Ismark, do you think that being out in the open would be a good move, or should we try and bunker down somewhere and wait for the agents of Strahd to leave?
I'd try to leave. If we bunker down, more of his agents will come.
But hasn't your house withstood them?
Unfortunately, as you can see, it took my father.
Yes, this is true. And Beltic is kind of just like,
I believe an agent of Strahd has taken care of your friend, the gnome, as well.
If we're on the move, it will be harder for them to pin us down.
Honor turns to Ismark, right? Honor turns to Ismark, and he's kind of moving up to into his face, and is like, "How do you know that?"
I talked to you guys. It's not hard.
But how do you know that an agent of Strahd took our friend?
The darkness is an agent of Strahd.
Fine.
The
If
land
you-
itself, as it were.
I do not
Yes.
like leaving a vampire here, but
Yeah, I'm not sure we're buying this from him. Can I roll an insight?
You can make an insight check if you'd like, Gary. You feel he's pretty genuine about this.
So he has this knowledge and he
Well,
really
it's not hard
believes
to
it.
see your faces depressed over Warble. I mean, it's not like you guys are trying to hide Warble's, passing.
Oh no, I'm trying to insight why he's so desperate to get going.
He's concerned about his sister.
Okay.
Who's
So
already
that's
been
real.
he's already been bitten once by Strahd.
Wait, what? His
They
sister's
didn't-
been attacked by a vampire?
oh yes, I think I forgot to mention that she has been bitten. You did say that Bitesworth has it transferred, right? I forgot about that detail.
Oh, you buried the lead.
Honor kind of turns to look at Warble and then turns to look at Arena.
I take a
And he
step back
goes,
from
"Is
her.
this true?"
You were that. You guys were at the mansion.
I wasn't. I was
Yes.
out exploring. Only Warble and Beltic were
Beltic.
at the mansion.
Well, Beltic needs to reveal that information then.
Yeah, Beltic.
Because we're both dead.
Beltic really isn't thinking about it just because he's so unknowledgeable of vampires. It's something that didn't even really cross his mind. He's like, oh, she got bit, but she's alive, so I guess everything's good. So he hasn't quite put two and two together yet.
Well,
Honor
knows
kind
that-
of face palms at this point, like he pinches the bridge of his nose, trying to think and trying to
Because
analyze all
he thinks
situations.
He thinks Strahd is a devil, since everyone refers to Strahd as the devil Strahd, and he knows now vampires spread their disease through bites, but he has no connection between the two.
yeah.
He's like, oh, she was bit by a devil? That's fine.
Yeah, suddenly Larry Gazelle will turn to Irina and Ismark both and be like, okay, so just how many times does one need to be bitten in order to be turned? He's speaking rhetorically, but if he gets an answer, he'll be surprised.
He gives you 3 fingers.
And he gets the eyebrow back like, well, that was unexpected.
So, undead are my favorite enemy. Do I know that to be true?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll tell them he is correct.
We're wasting time discussing here. We should get going now.
I agree, says Ismark.
Fine, I agree as well. We'll come back for the vampire.
Do we have any form of transportation, Ismark? Maybe a horse and some wagon?
We're going to have to hoof it.
We
Well,
have
then we should
money.
get
Can we
going.
buy some?
Let me take a look here.
Is there like a stable or whatever?
Yeah, that's what I'm checking on.
And
Not that I'm lazy or anything.
I'd like to resupply on a few like torches if they're available where we are.
You could go to Bill Duraf's Mercantile. He would probably have items. Let me take a look here. How much is a riding horse?
25, if I remember correctly.
All right.
I'm looking it up right now.
He basically said,
Yeah, it's 75.
yeah, he doesn't have any riding horses.
I think
He
we're just
doesn't have
looking
anything lower than 25.
for 2 horses and a cart.
How about a mule at least?
How much are mules?
Yeah, a mule would be good. Just to load up our packs.
And that would cost us 8 gold pieces if he has one. Or that's what the player's handbook says.
He charges you 80.
For what?
So do we want a mule, guys? I'm actually, I have enough to purchase that if we want one.
Yeah, Builder basically is like, listen, I barely get anything in here. I have to charge. Yeah, supply
We
and
could-
demand. You know economics.
We could split the cost.
Yeah, can we negotiate with him? Try to persuade him to give us a better price?
Maybe persuasion.
Yeah, that would not be me doing that.
I could.
Alright guys, we need to go now. We're better off traveling on foot than just to stay here.
Beltic slams 80 gold pieces on the counter, goes ahead and gets the mule and starts like kind of pulling it. He doesn't even have time. Since we're saying we don't have time, Beltic's just like 80 gold pieces. There you go. Point me in the direction of the mule.
He gives it to you.
And I go ahead and I sling my pack over it and I just start walking. If anyone wants to sling their packs on it, it can hold
Yep,
up
me
to
too.
420 pounds and it can move
Larry-
at 40 feet.
Larry puts his pack on it.
Yep, yeah.
I'll let you.
Ditto.
too.
And yeah, Beltic's he's trying to get us going at this point.
Vamonos.
Two
Oh,
leashes on
wasted
it.
roll.
Put 2 leashes on that thing.
All right, so
Sounds good.
need a marching order.
Wherever Arena is, Beltic is right next to her.
I'll probably stay behind just because I'm not. Ella doesn't really know where we're headed and doesn't really know a whole lot about everything that happened. You know, since she's relatively new to the group.
Okay.
I
I'll
call
be
middle.
towards the front.
Yeah, I'll be out front of everybody.
Yeah,
About
Larry
30
will
feet.
be towards the front as well.
I'll be behind Honor.
All right. So as you guys are walking with the mule, you travel for a few hours. You approach what looks to be a fork in the road.
Ismark, which way do we go?
Is that here?
Yeah. He says, well, we go left. We could follow along the river, the Elvis River, or we can go west. It would be longer to go west, though.
What's the benefits of going west?
You stay on the main path.
Time seems to be of the essence. I believe that we should go toward near the river. Plus, then we can fill up our water skins as we go.
Exactly.
Sounds good to me.
All right. As you guys are approaching this fork, you see what appears to be a low wall crumbling in places, partially enclosed with a small plot of graves enshrouded in fog. And you see what appears
Can
to
I
be
do a
gallows.
Sounds like a lovely place.
Could
You
Beltic do a
yeah.
perception check to see if there's anything moving in there?
You basically see like a rope that just hangs and kind of, there's nothing attached to the rope. It just kind of swings back and forth. You see signs that say Sayre Pool to the northwest, and then Ravenloft and Valaki to the southwest.
We want Valaki, right? Is that the right place?
Yes, that is the town we are heading to. It should be well fortified enough to protect Arena versus this devil.
Very well then. I guess we should continue on.
Go ahead and make me a perception check there. Who was asking for?
I'm out front. Oh, shiza.
Beltic was asking.
You see what appears to be like campfire smoke.
Is it like directly in the path we'd be heading, or is it off a ways, or? Beltic wants to go ahead and point it out to everyone and tell everyone to be quiet, like quiet down. And he asks, like, is this area known for a settlement or something in between here and Valaki? And he's asking that to Ismark.
Ismark says, yes, the Vistanti encampment is to the north.
Perhaps we should go ahead and stay here then. After all, if night is approaching soon, it may be nice to have some fortifications.
Safety in numbers.
I agree with that. It'd be better to rest than out in the open.
Does
Great.
he feel safe in their company? I don't know
Well,
these
personally, I
Visante.
don't trust any Visante, but we may not have a choice.
Wait,
With your
Why-
life or your pocketbook?
What's that?
You don't trust them with your life or your pocketbook?
Either.
Okay.
why?
They just have a history of swindling people. But at the same time, it would be good to have, numbers. Safety in numbers, if you get what I'm saying.
Yes, sounds like a plan. And Beltic just stays close to Arena, but hopes that we're all starting to head that direction then towards this Vistani camp.
Ah, excellent. All right, so you guys head to the encampment then?
Yeah.
Yes.
It is approaching nighttime as you guys are heading to the encampment.
I light my torch.
When Beltic sees him lighting the torch, he kind of stops him for a moment and he says, they have a campfire coming up ahead, but perhaps we may want to not signal that we are here, just in case anything should be afoot. And
We don't want to create a beacon for ourselves.
And Beltic suggests that maybe he should go forward and stealth ahead to make sure everything's okay.
Have a point there. I'll not light my torch.
So if the party's agreed, Beltic will actually stealth ahead of them. He'll be a good 20 feet ahead with his superior dark vision, trying to go ahead and not be seen, but also see what's up ahead.
I
So I
would.
look quizzically at the gnome stomping through the underbrush.
I put a hand on Beltic's shoulder and I say, "Friend, I think it should be better not to try to sneak up on those people. They could take that the wrong way. I think a full like a full openly approach would be best here."
Very well, and Beltic puts himself back next to Arena in his guarded position.
So as you guys are heading up the trail, the road gradually disappears and it's replaced by a twisted, muddy path through the trees. Deep ruts in the earth are evidence of comings and goings of wagons. The canopy of mist and branches suddenly give way to black clouds boiling far above as the weather starts to rain. The canopy of mist and branches suddenly gives way to black clouds rolling far above. There is a clearing here next to a river that widens to form a small lake several hundred feet across. 5 colorful rounded tents, each 10 feet in diameter, are pitched outside a ring of what appears to be a campfire. A much larger tent stands near the shore of the lake, its sagging form lit from within. Near this tent, 8 unbridled horses drink from the water. The mournful strains of an accordion clash with the singing of several brightly cladded figures around the bonfire. The footpath continues beyond this encampment, meandering north between river and forest edge.
Any living soul we can see?
As you guys make your way to the camp, you notice that the rain subsides, and you see what appear to be 12 of these Vistani, many male and female patrons sitting around the fire. Looks like they're drinking wine and telling stories. And they look like they're very intoxicated.
As Honor moves up forward and he hails them. He goes, "Hail! Do you have space for weary travelers on the road?"
You see 4 sober Vistante come out of a wagon, and they're like, "Ah, you It's taking shelter from the weather.
Yes.
Indeed, sir. We would appreciate if we could partake of your fire.
Yes, I'm Oren. Come in. Please, have some wine. He gives you a couple flasks, and he says, warm up near the fire.
Thank you, Oren, sir. My name is Honor Pendragon. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Ah, nice.
Alright, I approach the fire.
I hang back a little bit.
You can go ahead and put yourselves where you'd like. So, where are you headed?
We are headed to Vistani. Was it Vistani? That's what he said?
Valaki.
Valaki.
As
We are
they
headed to
speak,
Valaki, sir.
as they speak, Beltic actually tries to interrupt them and say the Abbey of St. Markovia. And he kind of shoots them all a look like, just go with me on this.
Honor kind of stops in mid-sentence and kind of shrugs his shoulders.
Valaki Gazelle just kind of shrugs like, not familiar with that one either, so whatever.
The Oren speaks up, and you meet many different Vistani, who basically they tell you, the Abbey is actually further west. It's on the border of Barovia, on the western side of the realm.
Ah, we are not familiar to these lands, so it's very helpful that you give us such directions.
Yes, we have a fellow Vistani that live further out that way. That's why we know.
Ah, perhaps they will be as kind as you and allow us to take part of their fire if we should need.
Yes.
So is this a trading settlement or?
We travel basically. A couple of clans of Vistani basically. We just basically travel around with many different types of people. We're silversmiths, we're horse traders, storytellers, entertainers, musicians.
As Ed begins to talk with Oren, Honor is going to kind of shoot Beltic a look and kind of ask Beltic to move a sort of a distance away from the fire. Not too far, but just a little ways away.
Beltic makes sure that arena's okay and everyone's around, then he's willing to after.
Honor kind of looks down at Beltic and he goes, I do not like hiding the truth from people. Why are we telling them that we're not going to Valaki?
You heard what Ismark said. He doesn't trust them. If they know where we're going and they're not to be trusted, then that's not a good thing. If we tell them we are just merely lost travelers who are not from here, and they say if they were to give word that we are heading that way, then we won't be facing ambush.
Still, these people seem friendly enough.
Yes, but we know
they invited us to their fireside to partake of drink. I feel wrong in keeping the truth hidden from them, but I am not brushed up on the ways of deception, so I shall leave it to you if you think that's best.
Yes, I understand that they are being kind, but we have a very important mission here, and if they are not to be trusted, then we must be guarded. Merely, you need not lie. Merely leave the information to me, so your conscience can stay. Your conscience can stay with you.
Honor kind of says a lie of omission is sometimes as bad as an actual lie, but I leave it to you. And he walks back towards the fire where everyone is singing and dancing and having a good time.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ella probably pulls out her lyre and starts playing.
Ah, very good. You fellow musician. One of the.
I partake in a few instruments.
I am Liana. I play the accordion. Let's play a song.
Honor's kind of taking a moment to watch the musician. He seems to enjoy the music a lot.
Make me a performance check there, Ella. And you get advantage since you're playing with others. Oh, very good. You guys enjoy this music piece. The accordion and what's your instrument, Ella?
Lear.
The lyre. They just seem to flow together, and you guys play a very good melody about a traveling merchant that sells fool's gold, and you guys eat it up.
Would you say that the Vistani are distracted at this point by the music?
Yeah, they're talking and just they're drinking, partying.
Beltic would like to stealth and kind of look around the camp. He's not looking to take anything, but he wants to get a general idea of maybe how many people are in their tents and if they have like armaments and all that stuff. Just have an idea of what's going on here.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I'm kind of taking an account of what's going on.
All right, so what
I'd
I'll
like
do
to
is-
as well, but independently, of course.
All right, so each of you guys make me stealth checks if you guys could.
While that is happening, Honor is going to cast Minor Illusion to create a backing beat for the accordion and for Ella's lyre.
All right, Beltic and Gazal, you guys are. You see a couple of Vistani see you, and they're like, "Hey, come back over here!"
Beltic doesn't fight them. He goes with them. He knows when he's been caught. So he just acts like he was coming back from a whiz or something.
Yeah, I'll just give a friendly wave and then walk down to the water's edge.
Larry's going to see if any of them wants a game of Dragon Chess.
Ah, excellent. We like games. Melchior, you managed to sneak off. So which one do you want to take a look
This I want to look at what's this cart over here.
at? Can you ping it for me?
This one,
Okay. Can you make me a D20?
just a straight D20. Yeah.
Yeah, straight D20.
20. Whoa.
Ooh. You struck gold there, pal. 1 second while I pull out the DMG.
Hey,
Hey, everyone, while he's doing that, it's getting to be about 3 o'clock my time. I probably need to sign off. I'm sorry to leave you right in the middle of the session, but I'm going to sign off if that's all right.
Yeah, we're very close to the end anyway. Like 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, then I can stay for the 10 minutes. I just need to be done around 3-ish or so. So
Yeah. I just have to finish one segment and then we're all set for today.
okay, cool. That's fine then.
Oh, there we go. DMG. All right, do me a favor, roll percentile there. 87. You find a drift globe in one of the sacks.
Nice.
Larry, you lose your first game.
Very good.
Yeah, I'll tell you what it does later.
All right.
As you guys are sitting around the fire, one of the elder Vistani is like, okay, it's time for the tale of the evening.
Tail.
Yes, I have a story.
Honor seems intrigued, and he sits as close as he can to the elder, and he's like, "Do go on. I always love hearing stories."
Ah, excellent. Partake in some wine and cheese and some meats.
Honor will sip a little bit of the wine, but mostly the cheese and meats.
Okay. A mighty wizard came to this land a year ago. I remember him like it was yesterday. He stood exactly where you're standing, a very charismatic man he was. He thought he could rally the people of Barovia against the devil Strahd. He stirred them with thoughts of revolt and bore them to the castle in Moss. When the vampire appeared, the wizard's peasant army fled in terror. A few stood their ground and were never seen again. The wizard and the vampire cast spells at each other. The battle flew from the courtyards of Ravenloft to a precipice overlooking the falls. I saw the battle with my own eyes. Thunder shook the mountainside, and great rocks tumbled down upon the wizard, but yet by his magic he survived. Lightning from the heavens struck the wizard, and again he stood his ground. But when the devil's Strahd fell upon him, the magic could not save him. I saw him thrown 1,000 feet to his death. I climbed down the river to search for the wizard's body to see if he had anything of value, but the river, the Veldis, had already spirited him away.
Honor kind of like listens to the end of the story and he goes, but that's not the end of it. It can't end like that. Good stories don't end with the hero dying.
Well, unfortunately, I don't remember the wizard's name, but it was very important, the name. I just can't recall it.
Well, that sets
But
the tone.
he came back, right? He fought the Strahd again and he won. That's how all stories end. He kind of looks towards Ella to get kind of affirmation from that.
Ella just says, we're all stories in the end, not all are good.
Honor kind of looks a little hurt at that. He kind of sighs and he kind of leans back and he's quiet as he's thinking.
Beltic looks directly at Honor and says, "No, that's not where the story ends." And Beltic stands up and he says, "It's not where the story ends because that was merely the prelude to the true story. It's a story of Honor and Werble and Beltic and other companions who join us along the way." He goes ahead and points to Ella and Larry and Gazalt and
Don't point at me.
Malketer. Oh, yeah, he doesn't point to Malketer. But he points to everyone who's around the table and he says, it's a story of how these brave heroes fought, and although not every battle went in their favor, they ended up besting the Devil's Strahd and ousting him from the lands, and saving a young
Agreed.
maiden along the way. And he points to Arena.
Honor stands as Beltic stands and he's like, of course, I agree. And he kind of draws his sword and he draws his great sword and plants it in the ground in front of him. And he say, "Let it be known today that the Devil's Strahd shall not terror these lands anymore. For Beltic, Werble, and Honor, and the other companions that have followed suit, shall rid these lands of the Devil's Strahd once and for all, and shall bring light to this dreary and dark land."
I look at Honor and I tell him, maybe you should shut up when the guy just like told a story that the last guy who confronted Strahd actually didn't make it very far. I don't think it's
Honor-
very wise.
Honor kind of turns to him and he kind of goes, maybe you should have more trust and more determination when you stand with us.
So I kind of ignored that and I turn at the leader and I want to ask him, so is there any hope to leave these lands then?
Well, as a matter of fact, our elder, Madame Eva, would like to speak to you. She is a very good storyteller.
Are we to expect her to come near the fire?
Well, it was fated, according to her, that you would visit our humble camp. She foretold your coming. She awaits you.
Where is her camp?
Or that large tent.
Well, then let's make that fortune come true. And Beltic goes ahead and stands up, but he won't leave unless Arena goes as well.
I will be okay, she says. I'm just warming up near the fire.
He looks to Ismark, and if Ismark gives him a nod or anything, he goes, but otherwise he stays put.
He nods.
So then Beltic says, like, I'll be right back, and he heads over there.
Gazelt was kind of listening from across the way, and he'll head that way as well.
Okay.
Honor will move over there as well as he thanks the elder for the story that he told, and he picks up his sword and sheaths it and then heads over there as well.
I'll follow over.
I guess we're all going.
You guys head into the tent, and it's a very large tent. Inside, you see magic flames casting a reddish glow over the interior of the tent, seeing a low table covered in a black velvet cloth. Glints of light seeing the flash from a crystal ball on the table as a hunched figure peers into the depths. At last, you have arrived. I am Madam Eva, and I see Beltic is here.
Beltic kind of looks around and he's like, "Yes, I'm sorry. Have we met before?"
I've heard of your deeds. Edwin, I've heard of you as well. And Ella is a very good song you played out there. Gazelt, I've heard of you before.
He very suspiciously raises an eyebrow, like, this is creepy.
Yeah, I inspect her very carefully. I watch her like every gesture.
Malcari, I hear you have come a great distance, as well as you, Larry. Please have a seat. And now, of course, I forget to honor the guy that likes to be very boisterous.
Thank you, Madam Eva.
Have a seat.
Beltic takes a seat. He's a bit guarded, but not grabbing for his weapons yet. I mean, she does look like an old woman, so he doesn't want to get into a fight with her in any means.
My lady Eva, Honor begins to move in as well. How do you seem to know much of us? May we ask how?
So the music outside is getting louder. You can hear them playing outside. Please, so I would like to free her. She sits down and she says, would you like your fortunes to be read?
For a second, Ella thinks and says, "Love this song."
Beltic kind of raises what would be an eyebrow if he had hair over his eyes, and he says, so, just considering you know so much about us, you more likely than not know our quest to get the fair lady Irina to Vallaki then.
I want the land of Barove to be freed from its curse as much as you do.
So, will this reading lead us on, will it change our destinies? Will it move us off our path in any way?
It may. It depends. It depends on the card reading I give you.
Beltic kind of looks to the party. He pretty obviously wants to get Irina to the village of Vallaki, and anything that takes him off that path has him worried, but he is waiting for their answer.
Larry will get his fortune read.
Honor kind of places his hand on Beltic's shoulder and he says, "Relax, my friend. We need to wait out the storm anyway. It would be useless to try and get her there any faster. We might as well take this time to recuperate and see what fortune has for us." And he kind of gives a nod to Madame Eva.
And perchance, Gazelle says, any information that we may glean from knowing what our fates beheld might give us a better chance at succeeding in our missions as well.
With that, Beltic kind of nods, and he's like, yes, the Devil Strahd must be stopped, above all else, even above our current quest. And if this should take us off that path, if it leads to ousting this devil, then it is what must be done. And Beltic gives all his attention to Madame Irina at this point.
I could have not said it any better myself, friend.
Beltic lets out a rare smile at that.
So she takes the 5 cards and places them clockwise, and then the one in the middle. And she says, are you ready?
Yes, let us know our fortunes.
Can Ed opt out of that? Like, what if he doesn't want his fortune to be revealed?
Unfortunately, your fates are all intertwined.
Well, he could choose to not listen, I guess.
As much as I want to stay here and listen to this, I actually need to get going, unfortunately. So I'll catch on the stream what the fortune is. Is that all right?
All right. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, sorry about that. It's yeah.
Not a problem. We understand. Have a great week.
Indeed, same to you guys. Can't wait to play with you guys next week.
Later, man.
See you then.
Have fun.
Bye. Have a good rest of your day.
Bye. Thank you.
So she flips the first card and she says, okay. The philanthropist. A very good card indeed.
What does this mean to us, madam?
You were looking for a book. Look to the place where sickness and madness are bred, where children once cried, the treasure lies still.
Children were crying in that house of death we just left. Do you all think? And Beltic looks to the rest of the party.
She is divining, not remembering.
This is our future, not our past, correct?
Shouldn't be, yeah.
Yes, this is what you will face.
I was just worried because that place did seem quite mad with its cults, and those children definitely had some tears before their death. And if the treasure still lies there, well, with the house having gone underground, it may be quite difficult to retrieve this book.
Yes.
And there was a library.
It tells of history. Knowledge of the Ancient One will help you better understand your enemy. This is what this card tells. The next card, which is the second card that was placed, she flips it. She says, this card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. The traitor. This card, you would want to look for a wealthy woman, a staunch ally of the devil. She keeps the treasure under lock and key with the bones of an ancient enemy.
A staunch ally of the devil, Strahd. Who would do such a thing, except I wouldn't even think Strahd would have allies outside of these vampire creatures.
Well, she didn't say Strahd, right? She just said of a devil.
Of the devil.
Of the devil.
Yeah.
Beltic may be wrong, but he just assumes the devil means Strahd.
Gazelle's the same way. He's like, well, that just sounds like a peach of a person.
This next card is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight.
Why would we need sunlight?
She looks at you and she says, the vampires have a very tough time with daylight.
Then that may explain. And he kind of looks up and remembers how the mist always seems to be covering the sky, preventing sunlight from truly coming in.
There's this card. There's a town where all is not well. There you will find a house of corruption, and within a dark room filled with still ghosts.
Filled with what?
Ghost. Still ghost.
That's for which card?
The torturer.
And the weapon of vengeance was for what card?
That was the torturer. The second card was for
A holy symbol.
the holy symbol. And the first card was for history, knowledge of your enemy. The next card, which is the fourth card, is a card which sheds on one that will help you greatly against the battle against darkness. An ally of sorts. This card sheds light on one who will help you greatly. She stares at the card and she says, it's come clear now. She pulls out a card and basically It says, "You will find a man. You will find a man who is a wizard. He is one that is, how should I say, the man from the tale."
The one who is flung off the cliff?
Yes,
So not the berserker.
correct. She says, the berserker was a card that was originally meant for one of the other ones.
I turn to Honor and I say, well, maybe you were right.
His mind is broken, but his spells are strong. In the last card, she says, I see. He lurks in a hall of bones in the dark pits of his castle. This is where you will find him. This is referring to the devil.
So we will find him there after we found these individuals who will help us and these weapons that will fight him.
Correct.
We thank you very much for your help, but would it be possible for us to get some more direct answers on these? We're not very familiar with these lands, and these descriptions are difficult for us to follow.
I'm merely a fortune teller, not a guide. I can only tell what your fate will be.
Understood, madam.
I thank her for the reading.
And just so you guys are aware, when you just remember these readings. So if you need to go back.
Yeah, I have notes.
Okay, good.
I'm hoping the bard does too, but at least the sorcerer has his notes.
Yeah, I have notes.
Sweet,
And
double time.
Beltic would like to leave a gold piece on the table, too.
All right. She waves it away.
Then Beltic will recollect his gold piece and nod a thanks to her as he goes out to check on Arena to make sure she's fine.
All right. Well, enjoy the evening and rest up in the morning.
Yeah, Gazelt will also nod his thanks to Madame Ava, go outside, and I would presume that his next move would be to begin discreetly asking the Vistani about any of the clues.
Okay. Well, we can do that at the beginning of next session.
Yep, already noted.
This is a good time to stop.
Sounds good.
Speaking of next session, I think
And it will be 2 weeks from today.
right, because next week is Aulacon, right?
Yeah. Which is the Adventures League convention, which is very cool, especially if you guys have Adventures League characters. Now, the only thing is with these characters, you have to keep them in Barovia unless you pay for the downtime days to get them out of Barovia. The Brexit, I guess is what they call it.
What's that cost?
20 downtime days, plus there may be other additions based on your character. There's an actual I can put a link in the Discord that shows all the rules on it.
Yeah, but I would probably say it'd be wise if you have like a separate character for the games if you play next week.
Yeah, it's not like there's a limit on characters.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
exactly. Yeah, there's you basically you're not limited to one character per person. I got like 10 characters that I play.
Yeah, and Gazelt was actually specifically built for Curse of Strahd. Yes, there's the whole Underdark campaign that they did, but I like building characters that are outside of their element. This is most definitely outside of his.
Yeah.
So Ryan, how would it work? Like, I think you have a few games that you'll be DMing, if I'm correct.
Yes, I'm running one of the epics. Actually, a few of the epics. If you guys go to this website right here, you guys can log in, or you guys can create an account and upload your adventure logs for your characters, and you can sign up for the games at the convention's link.
And then, would we? Because I think what could be cool is if we would be able to keep like the party together within those games. So do you think it's doable? Like, because I saw your game are pretty much filled up, I think.
Yeah, I think part of the problem would be because a lot of the mods are season 5, they would take place outside of Barovia.
When I say party, I mean like
Like the group.
the players, yeah, not the characters.
Yeah, I think it'd be possible to. I could probably see about getting a DM that would work with you guys.
Where's the con at?
It's online.
Oh,
Some DMs will use Fantasy Grounds, which is software you can get. Some will use Roll20. Some will use D20 Pro. And there's other ones too.
Okay.
You want to make sure you pay attention to which DMs using what software.
Yeah, I'm probably not even going to be involved in any of that just because I may be having to do some apartment moving next week.
Yeah, I think like for myself, if like if we have like a majority of people like interested, like I could see myself like tagging along and like probably streaming it. Otherwise, I think I'll just pass. So
Well, I know I'm interested.
And that's how much you guys got today. I put it in the Discord chat.
yeah,
Cool.
like my character probably has a little bit less than that, I'm assuming.
How many of the Suits of the Mist did you get through?
2 of them.
So you would have 200 XP, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I have.
So 350 would level you guys to 2.
I mean, I think I just need like 100 XP for 2.
Yep. So that the 350 today would get you there.
But so I get as much XP as everybody else, even though like I brought that character in like a little bit on the late.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It's per session, so.
All right. I'll take it.
I mean, you participated, so that would be basically. Yeah. Most of the XP is for role playing.
I participated in
There's
almost
a
killing
participation
everybody.
Trophy.
Yeah, since basically today was role playing.
All right. Well, that's pretty good. That helps to survive.
Next level hype.
Yes. All right. So I guess we'll be skipping. I mean, as far as this campaign, we'll be skipping next week, for sure. However, I guess we some of the people interested in Olicon, we can coordinate that in on Discord chat in the upcoming days. We can see who's interested, who's not, and maybe we can try to organize something so we could play together. It could be fun. Like I'm less interested to play with like a bunch of strangers because I know it might just be more of a hack and slash type of game, which I'll probably be a little bit less interested to play. But we can still try to see and coordinate that in on Discord. And like aside from that, as always, let's try to keep the doodle updated for like if you have anything coming up. Like Vader, I know you mentioned that you'll be moving, so if at some point like you need like the following week to be moving, then just let us know, and this way we can plan the game, the campaign around that.
Yeah, I'll try to keep my schedule as consistent as possible. So with the move, I'll try to not move on a game day, but if it just can't be dealt with, I'll let you guys know as soon as I can.
Awesome.
So other than that, I guess I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Awesome. Thank you, Ryan, for the game.
Yes, thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, take care, guys.
Yeah,
And
thanks.
if we don't see each other next week, good luck on your con. I wish you all sorts of TPKs and anything a DM can wish for. All right, and I guess we'll end the stream on that. Let me see here. We had to say bye to Warble, but you know it's okay. It happened. Things happen. It kind of works out nicely because we have like Larry, which is going to be kind of like fighter type. So you know we do have some sort of a front line if you want. So that's good. And then like we were somewhat in need of a rogue. So you know I'll be able to do that, and Ed is a really interesting character, I think. So it should be really fun to play. So yeah, everybody take care, and I'll see you in probably 2 weeks. Take it easy, guys.